What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another tutorial video. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to wet sand and polish a model car body. So I'm going to start off with what you're going to need for this kind of process. So the first thing you're going to need is some polishing cloths. I'm going to Amazon to get a 20 pack for like $17 or whatever. Next thing you're going to need is some sandpaper. 3M sells a wet sandpaper pack, which includes 1,000, 1,500, 20,000, and 2,500 grit, which is perfect. Those are all the grits you're going to need for you need to wet sand it. Next thing you're going to need is some polish. So what I use, this is up to preference. This is up to you. You can use any kind of polish you want. This is what I use. First stage I use is meguiars Scratch X. And then I use meguiars Ultimate Compound, and then this is optional for me. I can use it if I want to, if it's necessary, which is meguiars Ultimate Polish. So those are the polishes I use. Like I said, you can use whatever you want. It's up to preference. You can use the modeling polish they have out there, or you can use turtle wax, any kind of wax. It's up to you. This is what I use. Okay, so let's begin our wet sanding process. So you might have some orange peel, pivots, or dust in your clear coat, which you obviously don't want in there. So this is why we're wet sanding it. So with my body, you see here, it has lots of orange peel because it's a black paint job. Black paint jobs are pretty hard to do. So we're going to get rid of that. So the first grit we're going to start off with is 1,000, which is the roughest grit of them all. It's going to give anything that's in your clear coat, what you don't want in there. So first thing you want to do is do not push down. Let the sandpaper do its job. Do not push down on paper because you're going to risk going through the clear coat into the color, through the primer, and into bare plastic. So you don't want that. So do not push down. Just lightly rub the paper on the clear coat. Let the sandpaper do its job, and do this process a couple times, and then you can dry the body. Make sure there's no more pivots in the clear coat, and then you should be able to go on to your next grit. Okay, so once you're done wet sanding, it should have a nice even dull finish to it, just like you guys can see right here. There's no raised pivots. If there's some pivots, you can go back and wet sand it again, get those out of there, and then you're ready to start your process of polishing. Okay, so now you're ready to start your first stage of polishing. So what I do is I get my Scratch X, which you can use any kind of polish. Like I said, it's up to preference. So what my first stage is Scratch X from meguiars, and put on a little bit of polish on the surface you're repolishing. Now what I like to do is I like to focus on one area at a time, such as I'm showing you guys the roof, and then I'll move on to the side of the car, and then the hood and the trunk and that stuff. So, like I said, I always focus on one area, just get that one area done, then I'll move on to the next, and the next, and the next, and so on and so forth. So, there's two ways you can do this. You can use your polishing cloth, like I mentioned earlier. You can get your polishing cloth and you can rub the polish onto the body. Now, that is a little bit more work because you're going to put your hands and fingers to some exercise when you do that. Or there's a second option where if you have a rodeo tool or a drill bit, whatever you want to call it, they do sell polishing wheels for those, which does speed up a process. That gets the rough stuff out of the way, and then you can finish it off with the polishing cloth. Use the polishing wheel, you can risk burning through the clear coat, which you don't want. So when you use the polishing wheel, you gotta set your settings as low as possible or medium. My setting is medium because it's too low. My setting is low and that's a little bit too low, so medium is more enough for me. You don't want your setting too high because you can risk burning through the clear coat. And then another thing you want to do is you want to make sure you're moving the rodeo tool around the whole body. You don't want to see in one area because, like I said, you're going to risk burning through the clear coat. So make sure your polishing wheel is moving at all times. You're not staying in one area too long, and make sure you have medium settings on. Okay, so now we're on the second stage of this process. The Scratch X got rid of all the scratches what the sandpaper has left behind. Now those are all out, and now it's time for the meguiars ultimate compound. So what this does, it gets back the shine, it gets rid of any fogginess that the sandpaper has left behind or anything. It gets rid of basically all the fogginess and brings back the shine. So basically the same process, you can use the rodeo tool or use your polishing cloth. Okay, so after that stage, as you can see, that body looks fantastic. There's no more orange peel, there's no more scratches, no more nothing in the correct color. So if I want to, I can leave it as is and I can move on to the next stage. Or it's optional, I can go ahead and use the meguiars ultimate polish. And I'm going to, just for the heck of it, and show you what I do. So what the ultimate polish does, it basically gives the whole body nice polish and it brings back the ultimate shine. It just makes it more shinier. So like I said, it's optional, it's up to you. As you can see, the shine looks fantastic as it is, but I went ahead and did the extra step. So now what I do on this stage is I put the polish on the whole body. I get the whole body covered in this ultimate polish, and then I let it sit for about 5 minutes. 5 minutes only, so you don't want the wax to dry onto the body. And then I do a wax off.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come 1 in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you.
Now you might get some excess polish in your panel lines between your doors and stuff, so you can easily remove that with a toothpick or just get a wet cotton swab and remove it, no problem. So as you see, the body looks fantastic. No more orange peel, no more nothing in the clear coat. Just one heck of a straight clear with nothing in it, which looks fantastic. So that will wrap up this video. I hope this will help you. And if it did, go ahead and leave a like, help me out, and comment down below if you have any questions. And all the products I use in this video, I'll put in the description below, so you don't have to ask me what I use and where I can get it from. I'll have it all in the description down below of this video, so you can go check them out. But until my next video, guys, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye for now.